So I believe we started recording.
Yeah, we started recording here. It's RDS versus JUG.
Yes.
I am the main. This is my co-caster Draghost.
Hello, hello.
Wolashin's brother.
Yes, yes. So we're here in second week of playoffs, round 2. We have JUG versus RDS. Both teams currently undefeated in playoffs.
Oh yes.
Should be a good matchup. And here we have the picks and bans phase.
Yeah. So we got RDS. Actually, oh, wait. Oh. This is gonna make a bit more sense. Okay, there we go. We have JUG banning out Fizz, Shyvana, and so far RDS is banning out Gragas. So it looks like they're kind of targeting Qui-Gon Jinn with these bans. What do you think about that?
Yes, yes. And I wouldn't be surprised to get the J4 ban coming out right here.
Yeah.
To sort of hinder Predinchuk, who is probably one of the best junglers in the league up to this date. You definitely need to take J4 away from him.
Yeah, RDS just banning out their comfort champions right now. We know Pink Grapefruit plays a lot of Gragas. Gragas a really good champion in this meta. And Jarvan being Predinchuk's main champ. As if you look at his seasonal stats, you can definitely tell. And they're banning out Zed. So for Zero Invictus, how do you like that ban?
You know, Zed has the ability to change games on a dime. If he gets fed, he can single-handedly win games. So if you're scared of the mid laner, I think that's a definite ban you need to take advantage of.
Yeah, definitely. Zed's good at taking out anyone instantly and then pretty much getting out of there. So
yep.
We've seen Zero Invictus play it really well. So and a Swain ban. So the Swain ban's kind of funny. I don't think Swain's overpowered in my opinion, but I think they want to ban it because they don't know how to play against it. They do know Pink Grapefruit is pretty familiar with Swain.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's his high priority picks, but in case he has to pull it out, you know, not a bad ban there.
And it looks like we have
JUG first picking Ziggs.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wiggles 2 played Ziggs quite a bit in the season, so.
Well, no, it's actually Pink Grapefruit.
Or sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pink Grapefruit.
We all get names mixed up every once in a while. I do for sure.
Well, Ziggs was played a lot during the season by JUG, so it's not a hugely surprising pick.
Yeah, Ziggs is such a strong champion right now in the meta. Although it's slowly starting to change, but with his wave clear and the damage he adds to a team, especially team fights, it's just pretty ridiculous.
That Mega Inferno bomb.
Yeah.
Drop on a team fight that can get 5 people. Do a lot of damage to a lot of people. And
since they banned Zed, some people argue whether or not Zed is a counter to Fizz, Ziggs, Yordles. Is because Ziggs can on the plus side, Ziggs can satchel away once Zed ults in, but then again, if Ziggs doesn't have his satchel, then it's like a free kill because he's really squishy, not too much mobility.
Yeah, and on the RDS side, we see Renekton being picked. Renekton definitely one of the top laners in the new meta. A huge lane bully, so it'll be interesting to see how they utilize that.
We've seen Kwai pick that up. I'd say it's his like third main champion. I think it goes like Fizz, Shyvana, then Renekton, then Mundo, I would say. As you can see, nobody's picking Mundo yet, but maybe JUG will. I don't know with the changes.
Nasus.
Oh, the Nasus, yes. Wiggles is very familiar with the Nasus, and I like the Wukong coming out of Predinchuk, yeah. It adds a lot to team comp.
Yeah, and I mean I think that's not a safety pick, but a Wukong is a very strong late game champion. So
yeah, it's not someone like Lee Sin where you have to win early. You have to completely snowball your lanes and gank pretty much non-stop on Lee Sin.
Do I see a LeBlanc getting picked on Team RDS?
Yeah, so we'll look at. We never discussed the Vi. Comfort pick for Fatboy Smoothie.
Yep.
Pretty much good in any team comp with the type of initiation she has. And then LeBlanc is such a strong assassin and is actually a counter to Ziggs. Although, because she can basically one-shot Ziggs. But then if Ziggs keeps pushing lane, doesn't matter if he dies a couple times, if he makes that gold value up with his wave clear, then because it's very difficult as a LeBlanc to CS under turret.
And Hunttail not taking Thresh today.
He's
So-
going with the Malphite again.
That's a bit of a surprise, I think.
Yeah, we don't see Malphite support too often. He did do this once though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work as well, I think, as they planned for it to work. But as you can see, they're kind of going for the wombo combo with the Malphite, the Malphite, the Wukong, and the Ziggs at the same time.
It's a great initiate with a Malphite slow and Wukong knock up. It's and the NASA slow for that matter. They have a great initiate.
Yeah, lots of tanky members on that side.
And yeah, Hunttail actually taken Malphite last week. Went 1-5-19. So not a bad, but he has extreme comfort with Thresh and usually can dominate games and change games as a support with Thresh. As they say, Hunttail hard carry.
Yeah, Hunttail hard carry.
Yes, sir.
Another thing to note is it's gonna be very difficult for Jug to win laning phases because LeBlanc and Renekton are so very strong in laning phase. The bottom lane is, I'm not like with the Malphite support. I don't know exactly how that's gonna go, but we all know that Caitlyn is pretty much a soft counter or a hard counter to pretty much any bot lane. So I guess we'll see how bot lane works out. So they just have to survive early in the mid and top lane, it seems like.
And we'll also see if Nasus will be getting his stacks on top. Because with Renekton being able to bully so well, that can also prevent Nasus for teleport or for getting stacks. I also see he took teleport.
Yeah,
so.
and you could have meant teleport. It's funny because right before we came on air, if you want to say that, we're using this app called Speech Jammer, and what it does is it plays your voice back to you in whatever delay that you want, so 0.2 seconds or 200 milliseconds. And if you read something, it plays it back to you. So while you're reading, you kind of get a speech impediment, and that it may have carried on a bit.
Yeah, I think so. I'm still getting used to on-time mic over here.
Yeah, for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I have a big presentation in school next week.
Oh, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, we're not good at all.
This is Russia.
It is about Russia. Yes. So I know it's the normal caster Woloshin usually does this. So what team has the better one in your opinion?
The better overall team composition?
I said better, like level 1.
Oh, better level 1. Sorry, my bad. I would go with both their level 1s are pretty shit, honestly. Sorry for the language. I would say it's pretty equal. I guess I would say how they play it out. I would give the level 1 honestly to probably Jug. It's fairly equal. I guess it's how they play it out. I just give it to Jug because they're level 1 damage, not CC, because I would say RDS has a bit more CC because of Leona and Renekton.
Yeah.
But they have to be close to actually CC, so yeah. The damage level 1 from Ziggs and Caitlyn, and that's basically it, is just superior than LeBlanc, because LeBlanc, she gets her sigil, she can't actually pop it, lock it, polka dot it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, totally.
And is some interesting things to note from Woloshin. Left us a little spreadsheet here. As it looks like in game 1, wait, can you analyze this?
Yes, I can. It looks like Jug. Both teams are undefeated in the playoffs so far, and this is a crucial game. TNG won both of their games last round. RDS won both of their games against TNG last round. Well, Wings of Freedom had taken Jug to 3 games. It made it a bit interesting. Jug won game 1 and 3, and ultimately getting the series victory. While RDS beat TNG in 2. So TNG has yet to experience a loss, but they have a tough test against Jug, and I think this is going to be an extremely good game. to watch. Extremely competitive game, and I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 3 and if we have some very tight games.
TNG hasn't considered or gotten a loss.
My mistake. RDS has not gotten lost.
Oh,
All
okay.
these abbreviations.
There we go. Yeah, the lore behind the abbreviations.
So,
So skin intimidation,
yes.
Daniel.
Yes, yes.
Or we'll Dragos / Daniel. We'll let you go first. Which skins do you like the most, and what team has the better overall skins?
You know, it hurts me to say because as a team, obviously, I think JUG has a better because they have 4 to 2 or 4 to 3. Sorry, but my favorite skin I think is either Outback Renekton.
Wow.
I enjoy that. Infernal Nasus, good, and Pool Party Ziggs is always good.
This guy just does not follow the crowd. He doesn't follow trends. He's a trendsetter.
Yeah.
I would have to give my overall to JUG, and say my favorite skin would either be Neon Vi or the Infernal Nasus. I don't mind Pool Party 6 as well, so.
And as a surprise, as both teams have been complained about this season is pausing, and as you see, Loonshoe must be having some internet trouble, so
Yeah.
they're making us talk for a little bit longer, I see.
It's kind of expected, though. This is the Saskatchewan League of Legends, where it's very difficult to get good internet.
That is very true. We do not have the FiOS that most of the world has, and what we do have, it's not most of the world, most of North
difficult
America.
to get 10 megs up here, so.
Yes, very.
Otherwise, these games would be streamed and just put on YouTube.
Yeah. Let's get a little plug to Bill.
It's Bill.
Hey Bill, you wanna get us some
Free internet.
We'll give you a shout out at every stream.
Yeah. Dude, I think they would do it.
Oh, for sure, man.
Just have like a lifetime prepaid bill from Bell. That's hard to say, bill from Bell. But yeah.
So yeah, as Nemain said, this is the Saskatchewan League of Legends, and we are in the round 2 of playoffs. With a fairly lengthy season, I believe. How many weeks? 12, 13 weeks.
Something around that.
Yeah, and each team played. Was scheduled for 2 games a week on Wednesday and Sunday nights. Sorry, and this is the first year of the league. It was a very fun experience, very cool experience. Most of us within the league have never done anything like it. And now, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn. You know what Qui-Gon Jinn is?
No.
It's actually a Star Wars character.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's I don't recognize who it is. Like exactly. I know what he looks like. I don't know like what his importance is in Star Wars or who like what he goes by, you know?
Yep.
Or if he's someone's like father or something. I know he has that green lightsaber in that one game. And I'm not even joking about that. I swear I played a Star Wars game where Qui-Gon Jinn had a green lightsaber. And he has like long brown hair and a beard.
Wow.
That's all I know. Basically like every human Star Wars character there is.
I'll tell you, he's no Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt?
Everyone
Can you
likes
do
Jabba
one of
the
those
Hutt.
sounds?
I cannot.
Can you try it?
I don't know what sounds you're looking for.
That
I cannot try.
or is that someone else? That's not Jabba the Hutt.
That's like the Wookiees. Yeah.
Or what's the big guy? The big hairy guy
Yes,
who's like an actual character. I don't know Star Wars that
Yeah,
well, so
I
I don't
mean-
want to insult anyone who's
Yes.
actually watching this. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
This is Sask League. This is the first year, as I was saying. I think they are looking to do a couple more seasons just to get a good feel of it. Do you know the date of the final, JJ?
Wait, what is that?
The
This
date-
just in. Loonshoe just logged on, so hopefully this game will remain soon.
Oh, nice. What'd you
Well,
look at that?
I guess we're like,
3 minutes behind, but yes, for the stream's sake.
but the final date, I don't actually know it. I'm probably the least knowledgeable out of all the casters. Just not doing my homework.
Yeah, I believe it's sometime in mid-April. Yeah, so right in the
So
middle.
that's almost when school's over.
Yeah, exactly. University classes are over, so they scheduled it right in the middle of finals, and that is actually one of the reasons why Chuck has actually dropped out of school for this tournament.
So I've heard, yeah.
So yeah, he knows
He knows his stuff.
He knows.
He's smart. He should be going to school.
Yeah, you would think so, but he actually dropped out because he wanted to remain dedicated to the Sask Law League. And
I respect that.
He knows throughout the season, Jug had a very good season, and they had a very good chance of getting to the finals. So he made a collective decision to hold off school for the winter semester because he knew there's a good chance that he'd be playing till mid-April.
Even his teacher knows he plays in Sask Law League.
Yep. His teacher did know. Like, he's not his teacher anymore, obviously.
Yeah.
He dropped out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the final is in mid-April. I'm sorry I don't have a date for you. And I believe they're renting
Just
out.
a great way to kick off the summer, might I add.
Yes, a very fantastic way.
Sorry, go ahead.
And I believe they're renting out the Matrix, and we're going to have a live final with the live stream.
Wow.
We're going to...
Fancy stuff.
Yes, it'll be a very exciting first ever Law League championship. So it'll be a very exciting next couple weeks and about a month to see which teams will get there and who's going to bring it all home.
Yeah, it will be really interesting. We got some really strong teams. This is the first year. I always like to emphasize this. This is the first. I'm not even going to say year, okay, because there's probably going to be another league within the same year. But this is the first season of the Sask Law League. I don't know what we want to call it, if we want to call it the 2014 season or season 1 or whatever. But that means like we're gonna take a couple months break after the season's over, which will give us more time to advertise. Hopefully more teams will come in.
Yep.
And hopefully this just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We've had like a great I don't know what to say outing this season, but it's been really good. And now that more people know about it, hopefully more teams and more competition.
Yeah, it also gives the organizers a great opportunity to advertise the tournament to again get it out there, and to get people hearing about it, knowing about it. Hopefully some very good competition comes out, and we can put another great season together. And like as I was talking about the playoffs, any team can win on any given day. The nice guys who really struggled in the regular season had a very good, or had passed the first week of playoffs, and then lost last week to RDS. Yeah, so it's teams like that. You never know who's gonna win and take her home.
Yeah. The RDS substitute, I believe his name is Nemain.
Nemain? What's Nemain's main?
I
don't know.
think you say it like Nemian or something, but he every time he subs just does an excellent job in the mid lane.
I don't know. Like he took Vel'Koz last week against a nice
You know,
guy.
I heard he
was shut down or not shut down, but really kept in the pen.
I heard he's
8,
just
6, and 10.
a trendsetter. You know, nothing can stop him. Anything you throw at him, he can just handle any lane matchup. He can just not play for like a month and just have his skills retained. He's like a retainer.
I once heard Nemain talking to him one-on-one, and he says, "I don't take breaks. I just break records."
That's true. I believe I heard him say that quote.
That is a great way to understand how he plays. He's a good competitor.
Yeah.
And
he just breaks things.
That's
why he needs to stay in the competitive scene. He can't afford breaking all this stuff.
Do we possibly have Nemain coming in on a team next year, maybe with yours truly and a couple guys?
That could happen. You never know.
You never know.
We got this whole time, especially with the break of the finals. After that, we just a lot of decision makings, even from the teams currently in the tournament. If they're going to be playing next season, they might want to switch up their roster. We'll see, and it'll be interesting to see if anyone does switch up their roster, because then we can get some insight on the team captains, if you will, of their decisions.
Yes. Do you know how to open chat on here?
How to open chat? Well, I believe Lashin, he disables it, so...
What a weirdo.
Oh, I think it's something right to do with in here.
chat.
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh
There you go.
wow, look at this chat.
And yes, and the teams are all talking about the problems they're having with the ping, and it looks like it's a team. A team.
It's not affecting Wiggles too though.
No, but it looks like RDS. Their team is.
Maybe they're
having
just playing
struggles.
LAN or something.
Maybe we're gonna have to maybe check our sources, see if League NA is maybe struggling some bit. You know, it's good to see these teams have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're both, if you have two teams, they're both, well, not just two teams, but if you have top contending teams in the league, and no team has been undefeated, I think the only way you can really, talk smack is if you're undefeated, because if you lost to them and you're talking smack and you lose again, that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, it is for sure. And like, I know these two teams, JUG and RDS, they do often scrim together and play together. These teams are.
Do they?
Well, I mean, like, I see like Pred and Chuck will be playing with some players on RDS.
Yeah.
So these guys are friendly. Obviously, they want to beat the other people pretty good today, but they get along outside the game, and that's good. That's a very good to make sure that teams aren't getting nasty in there and hurting other people and stuff like that.
Inside source tells me that Wings of Freedom weren't particularly too happy about their standings in the season. And they've been doing a lot of practicing, more practicing than any other team. So we'll see how that affects them in the playoffs.
Yes. Wings of Freedom.
Yes.
Yeah. They're definitely a team that can make a good run at it. They string together a couple good games and they're right in the final. And anything could happen on that last day, right? So we
For
hope,
sure.
We hope.
Yeah.
I have a source here in front of me saying that NA servers are online. They're running well, not lagging. So
The NAS servers. The NAS's servers.
I'm gonna.
So this game might go. Let's say this is a long game. It goes to 90 minutes. Plus, we go to 30-minute pause time. That's a 2-hour game. We got some good games coming up.
Oh, very good games. Very
Yeah.
good games. Might be a late night. We were supposed to start this game at 8. We had a bit of again technical difficulties and.
So this is best of 3, correct?
That is correct.
So if one team wins, another team wins, then they play again.
Yeah, it's a split.
Wow, would you look at that?
First one to win two here will be victorious, and I believe the bracket has the winner of this game moving on to the finals. I believe. I'm not sure about that.
I have no idea. I do not know what the standings look like currently, but
Yes.
inside sources tell me that there's some, if you guys remember, the custard cleaner off of Teletubbies
Oh yes.
called No, so like NOO, which is like Nunu if you were to pronounce it, I believe. So in
Or
reality,
what girls tell me when I talk to them. No.
no. But
So your inside source about no here.
yeah, so it's a subliminal message that Riot Games has actually done about Nunu, how he just slurps up teams, because the guy from Teletubbies, or Nunu, I believe that's how you say it.
Yep.
He just slurps up teams.
He does slurp. I mean, he's one of the bigger slurps. Okay, so we're approaching the 14-minute mark. I wouldn't be surprised if people would fast forward this bit on YouTube. So
Yeah, we can basically talk about anything we want.
yes.
Even Barbie dolls. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Yes, you are. So, do you have class tomorrow?
I do not have class tomorrow. Actually, I have Thursday off.
Do you normally have Thursdays off?
Yeah. I have every
Wait,
Thursday
really?
off. Yeah.
And Tuesdays?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I have every Tuesday, Thursday off.
I didn't know you had Thursdays off.
I've worked out with you every Thursday for the whole semester.
Well, I thought maybe you just had like
A morning
later
class. Oh, a later
or something.
class.
Or a morning class.
Yeah, speaking of late class, I believe Woloshin is his gamer name, and he should be back right away, but I don't think I'm gonna let him take the mic over.
just taking selfies right now. Sorry.
Yes, that's what we do when the game is down. Let's check the chat again, see if how do you get rid of this stuff now? The main.
The main.
How do you get rid of this stuff?
Oh, you just hit chat.
Oh, I did hit chat, but I
You uncheck it. See how there's Daniel Rodrigo, sorry. See how there's a chat box?
No, I want to get rid of this stuff to read the chat.
Oh, well, you can drag the chat out, I believe.
Oh, would you look at that?
Would you just look at it?
And I believe RDS is again having ping problems. Woloshin just coming back. This is game 1.
What?
Yes, this is game 1.
How?
Can we, let's get a little interview with Scott and see what he takes on this Woloshin. See how he what's his take on this pause.
What's go? Okay. What's
So
going on?
so Scott, here we have
No way.
the,
All right,
the
so-
game we
Basically, we got into the game and there's a 16-minute pause and everybody says there's lagging on RDS's
RDS
side,
Have you checked,
but not JUG.
and
apparently.
the NA servers do appear to be up, but here we also have the game got postponed to 8:30, and so yeah, we are having a bit of troubles getting this going. Oh
my
good.
gosh.
Oh man, we have some jokes, and it's good as me and my co-caster in the main were talking. These teams, not a whole lot of trash talking going on. These guys are relatively.
You know, no one's gonna listen to this though. They're gonna skip to the.
Yeah,
We also mentioned that.
Okay.
We're on you.
Okay.
We're on you.
we were talking about Barbie dolls.
We're also.
Can we mute Qui-Gon Jinn?
Can we?
His jokes are so bad.
Yeah, can we just mute Qui-Gon Jinn? Just him. Let's see. Oh god.
I don't want to. Oh, and I don't want to.
One second, we're having a little technical difficulties.
So yes, here we go. Someone said ready. Ready. We're gonna try it out. Here we go.
Okay.
Now.
Oh.
So they're gonna try it out, see how it goes. The game is unpaused.
Well, they had a lot of time to think about what they're gonna do level 1.
Yes, a lot of strategy. You know, JUG is pretty notorious from counter jungling early game. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them try and sneak a red or a blue coming out. And the game is paused again.
Well, we saw a lot of action, as you can see. We got Renekton going top.
You guys just.
On RDS's side, we have one going top, probably going to the top tri-bush. 2 mid, 2 bot. Now, interesting, we have a reverse layout on JUG side. Looks like JUG is either going to be wanting to steal blue, probably not if Caitlyn's not there, but they'll probably just start blue, take a nice easy blue, no level 1s.
That would surprise me because I'd say the majority of the game they would try and invade level 1 and or majority of the games
Just
that Chuck
all
has played.
game, just stay level 1 and just invade.
Yeah, And they unpaused the game again, and I guess they're gonna try. So here we go. Finally.
To Summoner's Rift.
Wait. So here we go. Game 1, week 2, I believe, of the playoffs. Both these teams are undefeated, and here we go. Should be
A nice defensive start by actually everyone in the game.
yes.
Just defending every choke point. As you can see, what CLG did last week is they put all their members where Renekton would be.
30
And
seconds until minions spawn.
who was it? Dyrus, I believe.
I believe so. Yes.
It was actually the odd one that ended up dying, but Dyrus was checking out how they always do their little level 1 fights. It'd be interesting if we saw the same kind of results there, but they're not obviously doing that. They're just setting up defensively.
I believe both teams are gonna play it quite safe. You see, there is a sweeping trinket taken on the side of JUG, so that'll be interesting to see. Usually, you don't see those taken so early.
It's by the jungler.
Yeah, my pred.
Yeah, it just depends what you want. If you want to try deny vision as a jungler, you can do that. Because if you do see a ward when you're ganking, you can just kill that ward, pretend you're running away,
And
just
come
gank again,
Come right back to it. Yeah.
or you can just allow your other laners to have a bit more vision on where the jungler could be with the warding trinket.
So it does look like both teams are gonna start off their blues. And
Looks like Luke's pinging Lunchu to come down through the river. They're not scared.
and after about an hour of waiting, we're finally in the laning phase, and we're finally into this game.
Yeah, this will be an interesting one. Don't know how the bot lane's gonna turn out. We predicted earlier, as we said, that Renekton and LeBlanc are very good laners. So we'll see if JUG has anything to pull out for that. Like, we'll see what lanes Wukong is gonna focus. Is he gonna try focusing bot lane? Cause like they might not be sure of that matchup, or if they know, like, Malphite is a very strong support and very good in lane.
Yep. And we also see both top lanes taken down extremely low. I believe both have used their potion, and yes, both have used their potion as a matter of fact. We'll keep a track on Nasus's stacks here. Right now, Renekton has an early lead in the CS battle. He has 11. Nasus Wiggles 2 has 4.
Yeah, as we kind of predicted.
Yeah,
I believe Ziggs is gonna try to out CS LeBlanc, but LeBlanc's gonna just try to stat. LeBlanc's gonna, is my guess isn't gonna try to farm minions, but rather farm kills.
Yeah.
Zero Victus.
And as we see,
pulling out the LeBlanc at the middle of the season is really good.
Renekton, and he Blazing Knight, and that should be the kill. Renekton, Qui-Gon Jinn gets the first kill on Wiggles the second. So that is a very good first blood, a very good start for RDS.
Yeah, some might say that Kwai might be the most mechanically best. I don't know how to put this in words, but best mechanical player on RDS's side. But I guess we'll just let the game speak for itself.
Yep, and we have a very early CS lead that's actually starting to build up in the ADC position. We have Dr. McFly getting 20 to the 12 of the RDS ADC. Luke Duke, there we go, yes.
Yeah, as we know, Caitlyn has that extra range. She's gonna poke to the turret, make it really difficult for RDS to get CS under the turret.
Yep.
Unless they have really good communication. That spell shield coming out a bit late there.
And yeah, with the first blood going to RDS, you don't want that to go to waste by losing CS battles all over the map. So
yeah,
they want to use that to their full force, I guess, and be able to build off that rather than give it right back to JUG.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember what Renekton started. Do you know if he started Doran Shield or Blade?
I believe it was Blade.
With the back, he does not want to get outscaled by NASA, so he's going to be getting a bit more damage, which is a pretty smart choice,
Very.
in my opinion at least.
Dr. McFly gets poked down about a quarter of his health.
Lunchu just not
Yeah.
used to that spell shield, it looks like.
It just
No, I'm just playing with him. He's a good player. Very good Draven player, if I might add.
And as we see, Huntail, again, sort of a strange pick, Thresh not being banned, and he takes Malphite. He has played him in the past. Went 1-5-19 last week as Malphite, and he's testing it out again.
Yeah. So Wukong getting off a little. Junglers. Vi did try to gank. I believe that's why she's behind on CS. I'm not sure if Wukong did. I don't believe so.
I haven't seen him.
but-
Wukong is backing right now.
But maybe we can get a cameraman out here. Oh wait, no, never mind. We have a low budget, so
That we do.
our budget's actually 0.
And Renekton still pushing Wiggles around in the lane, taking him down. And that is not the start Jug has been looking for.
Yes.
They
Nasus just has to CS on a turret. Unfortunately for him, Renekton's not the worst at kind of harassing underneath the turret, just because he can slice in, do a bit of damage, slice out. Even though he'll probably take a turret shot for it, if he can trade a bit more, then let's just say worth.
It'll be interesting also to watch the junglers in this. We have Fatboy Smoothie, who shows a lot of times how he can dominate games and take control of it. And we also have Predenchuk, who has also shown he can take control and dominate games. So it'll be very interesting to see the battle between these two junglers and the impact they have. And it looks like Fatboy Smoothie is giving the blue to his mid laner Loonshoe. Well, what a nice guy, huh?
Zero Invictus.
Oh, sorry.
I do
Sorry,
myself also get those two confused sometimes. But
Yes, this
both very strong players. I
very.
mean,
Well, I mean,
what's not to get confused about? Also, Lunchu, I'd say his like second role would be mid as well. So if there was ever a role swap.
I mean, both these teams are the two best teams in the tournament, so strong players on either side here. And as we see, Qui-Gon Jinn really taking a chunk out of Wiggles, making him pop potion after potion. And here we get a gank from Vi, and she misses a skill shot. And are they going to try? They're going to turn on Huntail, and he will get out of there.
Yeah, so that was a really good. Oh, it's not over.
The ignite is sort of
Okay.
landed.
So it was a really good flash by Jug.
And now Predenchuk is coming in for a bit of a gank. He may be a bit late though. Just a bit. And Predenchuk is taken real low, and that we'll see if that ignite will finish him in a couple seconds here.
No, it's not enough.
It looks like he will get out of there.
Let's see if he goes try to do some golems. Oh no, he decides to back, take the safe route out.
So yes.
But oh
Huntail coming in, and they don't call him Huntail hard carry for nothing.
no.
And that might be one of the reasons why he chose Malphite is. I believe Malphite can do one-on-one a lot more damage than Thresh can.
Yeah, he's definitely really tanky, annoying to go against. And I'm a big fan of the Lee Sin support, formerly seen in Korea. He has something similar to Lee Sin where I think it's his Rock Slam, I think it's called, but it slows attack speed, which is really annoying for AD carries, and similar to Lee Sin's like Tempest something, I think. All I know is his second E ability.
Yes.
But
So as we look at the CS numbers across the board, top lane is well in hand for RDS, as Qui-Gon Jinn does have the kill, as well as roughly 25 more CS, exactly actually 25 more CS at the time. So that is looking to build for RDS, and he needs to take advantage of that, possibly chunking down Wiggles and possibly trying to get a couple more kills on him before Wiggles necessarily has a chance to catch up. Jungle, we have Predenchuk. It's quite even. Both have tried ganks.
Vi's tried to gank a little bit more, so she's kind of suffering that.
Mid lane we
Yeah.
have Ziggs at 15 more. That can be expected as Ziggs does have that really poking down.
Wave clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very difficult for LeBlanc to CS the tower. I'd like to see with Vi recently getting 6 that hopefully he'll gank the Ziggs, because I don't think the Ziggs, even with a flash, will be able to escape the Vi ultimate, the
Very-
knockback,
very
and
squishy.
the CC from LeBlanc.
I agree with you there. And at the ADC position, we have Loonshu, or we have, sorry, Pred and Chuck coming in for a gank. It looks like Qui-Gon Jinn will get out of that. In top lane, looking at the mini-map. Yeah, in ADC, we're building a bit of a lead for Dr. McFly, having 15 more CS than Loonshu. And here is got, as my co-caster Nemain called it,
Yeah.
you get that Vi gank, and Ziggs might not be able to survive that.
Yeah, and so hopefully off that gank,
Qui-Gon Jinn is just...
Pred and Chuck just underestimating Qui-Gon Jinn's power up there in the top lane.
Yes, he's
1v1ing Renekton underneath turret, making it this seem like a joke, just almost instantly killing Pred and Chuck there.
he's laughing straight to the bank.
Laughing straight to the bank with this.
Here we
Oh,
have
very
a
nice
team
game.
fight coming in. Nice knockup from Malphite, and that is exactly a huge reason. And it looks like they will get out of there with their lives. Dr. McFly then poking down.
Yeah, and
Very, very nice
so
play by.
the Jug bot lane, arguably one of the strongest bot lanes in this tournament, with the HHC and Dr. McFly down there. But with the roster changes to Wings of Freedom, with Hilo going support, we
We get
never
another
know.
gank here. Dr. McFly is just eliminated.
Yeah.
Just gone.
Good roam as LeBlanc. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get kills, not so much focus on CS. CS is as good as kills, but
Yep.
it's gonna be difficult to out CS Ziggs in that lane.
Huntail coming in. He's poking down, and Pred and Check going. He got the flash out of Luke Duke and Loonshu. 2 flashes used, and Huntail. I mean, as you just pointed out, you said Jug has one of the best bot lanes in the tournament due to Dr. McFly and Huntail. But can we really say it's anything to do with Dr. McFly? I think it's pretty common knowledge, definitely for Jug and anyone who's watched this, is Huntail is a hard carry. Huntail will change games. Huntail will single-handedly win games.
Yeah, so Huntail, there's the big question that people ask themselves when they go and main as support. They go, well, if I'm as good or better than the people in my ELO division, I'm not going to be able to carry a support main. But you know, Huntail just completely breaks that meta.
Yeah.
He shows everybody that you definitely can carry as a support. Carry your lane, then carry the rest of your game. Especially as a champion like Malphite, that you can set up those 5-man wombo combo ultis. Yeah, it would be interesting as well if Jug had an AP top lane and they put a Yasuo mid for the knock up. That'd be interesting. I know Wiggles does actually enjoy playing Kennen, and I've been seeing a little bit more of him in the pro scene, but not too much.
Zero Viticus comes with a little gank just to poke.
Yeah,
Poke
by
down
holding
Wiggles.
that lane. So, but it does look like. Oh, never mind. Disregard what I was going to say.
I will disregard what you were going to say.
So Renekton actually getting a Blade of the Rune King. I've seen this a couple times. It's mostly for early game. Don't know how I feel about it. Renekton is gonna be really tanky, but he's just planning to dominate lane with that build.
Yep.
Blade of the Rune King also is not a bad item on tanks, because later in the game, when you're
Wiggles getting poked down real low here.
ooh,
by
he
Vi.
misses the chain that could cause him to kill.
Flash is used everywhere.
Yeah.
Wiggles just trying to escape with his life. Very little health, and he will be taken down again by Qui-Gon Jinn. Wiggles is not the start he was looking for, and the turret is also going to go down.
Yeah, very good roam on Zero and Hurtis' part.
Yes.
And by holding mid, you can definitely see the communication there. Although, earlier, the mid turret for RDS got
Looks like we're gonna
taken.
have a bit of a Dragaroony fight over here.
Yeah, possibly. They don't call this guy I'm casting with Dragos for nothing. He knows the ins and outs of Dragon.
Yes. Also J4. Huntail, see, like as you see there, he can simply tank right now. Where that saved his ADC's life is just how well he tanked that and took down the triple team there.
Yeah, Dr. McFly barely getting out there.
But it's going to look like it will be a bit of a uncontested drag unless Huntail can come in. Ziggs is also coming in from mid right now, so we will see how this one will fall.
Well, I feel as if they're just getting that smite ready.
Here we go, and Ziggs does
Wow.
steal the dragon from outside the dragon pit. Very nice play. And
Not a smite used on Fatboy Smoothie's part. Dragon did go down before Vi got killed.
and
So
Fatboy Smoothie did also get killed. So, and it was very, very interesting. Although RDS has been dominating, thoroughly dominating early game, especially top. The gold right now is in favor actually of JUG.
yes.
Which is
Well, it's that dragon they just got put them just over, I believe. They also have the mid turret. It's too bad that dragon got stolen because now the game could definitely swing in JUG's favor. Even though right now it's early.
and also CS for both the mid lane and the ADC position are not just slightly in JUG's favor, but quite heavily in JUG's favor, being up by 30 and 40. So, you know, that's something that we'll keep an eye on. Definitely see how that'll affect late game. Also, a huge reason of why the gold's even close right now. As we see, Renekton is 3-0 right now. Just shutting down that top lane like it's his job.
Oh, I'd also like to point out, I should have said this earlier. Maybe it just didn't occur to me, but it was a good thing they picked up Sivir with all the initiation that JUG has, and their kind of wombo combo. The Sivir ult will definitely help spread them and try to avoid those kind of situations,
Yes.
making them turret dive, which may not go in their favor if they do decide to turret dive.
And Huntail clearing out a pink, and there you go. 30 gold.
There
for
you go.
Huntail. I mean, it's just little things like that make him a force to be reckoned with. One of the
17
best.
minutes in a 47-minute stream.
Yes. Yeah, it's as we see, this has been a very long one. And we have a team JUG sort of cruising around in RDS's jungle, destroying wards like
I guess you could call them Cruiser the Bruiser.
as we said before, Predinchuk is technically sound and strategically one of the best players, I think, on the side of JUG.
Taking favorites here, are we?
I said on the side of JUG, he's a very good player. But I mean, the amount of time he puts into this game, again, dropping out of school,
of course.
For
very
this
good
game.
tactical player. I believe him and Dr. McFly do most of the calls on that team.
and
Very
we have
experienced
Runeshoot
players.
disconnecting, and there we get the pause. Sort of funny, maybe a cat tripped over his computer cord, and there, he is back in. They probably got the cat out of the room, threw in the computer cord again, and there we go.
The cat probably walked in like.
Yep, those cats, they slurp, like, especially maybe he was drinking some milk beside the computer or something, and the cat came in, I want that milk, and chipped on the cord.
It's interesting how cats drink, because say they have a bowl, right? They have to drink the side of it to actually lift the water up, right?
Well, dogs, like when they put their tongue in, they make like a little bowl with their tongue. They curve their tongue in such a way that it like scoops up water.
That's interesting. I wonder how turtles drink water.
Yeah, so that's a very good question.
Probably just swallow it.
Oh
yeah, dude, turtles drink water.
I think all animals, but like, do whales drink water? Like, that's only salt water in the ocean.
Well, they
right?
could, yeah. They where do they get the hot water to boil it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe they have to ask.
Maybe they just drink water and it just goes straight through them, and they just keep drinking water. You know?
Sort of like, yeah, I understand. It's very good.
It's a question we all need to ask ourselves
and
one
yes,
time or another.
We do have a science major in this building, so
Yeah.
he probably does know what he's talking about. Dr. McFly taking real low. Luke Duke, wow. Taking
Speech jammers.
Luke Duke taking the turret hit for that, and we still have Renekton. Like, you look at Renekton's lane, or CS in lane, and it is over 50 right now. Possibly it's around 55. And yes, that Renekton build is
It's
He's-
interesting, nonetheless.
Yes.
I have seen it before. I've never seen it work incredibly well, but here obviously we see he's been dominating lane, and Borg towards the end of the game is very useful because you're going to be peeling the 80 carries. If he's just gonna stick on the 80 carry, Dr. McFly, he can't really go anywhere with that Borg, with that slow that it applies
Yes, that is very true.
on use, of course.
And you would think like a Renekton would be building straight tank, especially after.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people also rush Tiamat, so I guess this is kind of like a replacement for the Tiamat. Just to give him more burst and make sure that Wiggles cannot get away. Especially if he turret dives him. He doesn't want him getting slowed and just getting flashed away.
Yep. You can see Predinchuk coming around for a little gank here, but Predinchuk's
Looks like he's gonna
gonna
clear the white
gonna
first.
get the
They know. They actually pinged him. So yeah, there is a ward there. I think he knows he might be able to 2v1 them,
yeah.
but
At this point of time, with 60 CS now ahead of Wiggles.
yeah. So it's weird how much this game looks in favor of RDS, yet the gold values are still on Jug side.
Getting a bit of a turret. I believe some flashes are used there. Predinchuk is chasing.
flash by
very,
that boy.
Very nice flash. So it looks like that engage, nothing big will come out of it. Just a bit of damage here and there.
A bit of damage or Runo.
We have
Oh, I would just like, okay, I know probably nobody's gonna listen to this. I'd just like to give a shout out to Wandon, the computer science god, helping me out with my assignment today. Thank you, Wandon.
I believe the flash was actually used there, but
That was interesting.
very interesting.
Not really
flash.
sure what Wiggles was trying to do there.
They wasted out there
Yeah,
by Pink Grapefruit, just missing.
maybe just baiting him, thinking that Wukong was there, even though Wukong was in the bot lane. Not sure if he was visible or not, but that flash forward, maybe it was a misclick. We have seen the odd one misclick a few ults on wards. I've heard. I haven't actually seen that, but I would like to see it.
And we're at a very interesting point in the game where Qui-Gon Jinn can turret dive and he will deal more damage than what the turret and Wiggles are able to give back to him.
Yeah, so very scary moment there in Wiggles. We'll see if this next wave, how fast Wiggles can clear it. If you can't clear it fast enough, you might be a goner.
Yep, the turret is also running fairly low, so that is something that RDS, I believe, does need to keep an eye on. I believe the turret will... maybe it won't. I'm sure Qui-Gon Jinn could dive this turret.
Why might be scared at this point, but we'll see. Because he knows that they just got the bottom turret and now they're all missing, so...
Yeah, he may think they're coming to arrest that alligator up there.
Once he sees Malphite, if he does, yeah, he's probably going to start running away.
There we go, and yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn...
Maybe not. This guy is not afraid of anything.
You know,
Okay.
it's not until he sees the ADC down there. It's not until he, Dr.
Yeah, I wonder
McFly
if-
comes or he...
I wonder if Nasus had Wither up at that point. So he could have preemptively like withered him, possibly gotten a kill out of it. We do see that Malphite's ultimate is up.
I think Grapefruit taking it real low. He uses a Mega Infernal Death Rocket Bomb, whatever we call that. And Predinchuk just acting like a janitor and cleaning and sweeping up this mess.
Yeah, Predinchuk.
After dropping out of school, that might be the job he would be looking at as a janitor.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely studied counter ganking a little bit there. Very nice counter gank, 2 for 1. I'll take that. I'll slurp that up any day.
I'm just Predinchuk, if you're watching this, I'm just kidding.
Please don't hurt me.
And here comes and finally, Renekton at 217 CS at 23 minutes finally gets killed.
Purple team's
So I just want
turret
to,
destroyed.
sorry, I just wanted to take a moment to just talk about Dr. McFly's build again. I do say this every time he plays Caitlyn. He does like building that Infinity Edge first, and as we can see in the LCS, they mostly just build Bloodthirster because 80 carries are supposedly just tower pushers, and Dr. McFly, I like what he's doing there. What the Infinity Edge into the Phantom Dancer or Static Shift does is just makes your dueling a lot earlier, a lot stronger. So
Yes, that is very true.
just a lot more damage. With the Bloodthirster, you don't get as much damage, but people get that for turret pushing.
You know, I need to make a correction. The league finals are actually March 23rd, not in mid-April.
Yeah,
So-
that would make a bit more sense.
Yes, that is my mistake. So yes, that will be at the Matrix. It'll be a very interesting. The game will be live streamed. Any team could win. We've seen a couple upsets so far, with the nice guys upsetting, winning their week 1. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens throughout the tournament.
Was it the nice guys who won their week 1?
Yeah, I believe they won. They won. They didn't lose a game in their week 1.
Oh, okay, that makes a bit more sense.
So yeah, I mean, who knows? They could string together a couple good games and
Yeah,
possibly.
or as here in the SAS Law League, we like to say they could strum together.
That is Huntail with just showing a bit of disrespect there, just backing in the middle of lane, right in front of Qui-Gon Jinn. He's like, you know, man, I know you're built so far, but I'm gonna back right here. I don't care about you.
I would actually, yeah, the disrespect. I would actually like to see Ziggs' damage at the end of the game. He's doing tons of damage. As you can see, when RDS 2v1'd him, or so they ganked him in the mid lane, and Prenchuk was there to slurp up those 2 kills. He actually did ridiculous amounts of damage, almost killing 2 of them by themselves.
Huntail with the knockup, we are.
Pretty impressive.
We do got it. We had a mini 4-on-3 there.
We have been seeing less and less of Ziggs also in the LCS. I don't really know why. He's still very strong champion. Doesn't have much CC and is not an assassin, but
No, there. Team JUG has started grouping around Baron. It'll be interesting. This is, I guess it's 26 minutes, so mid game Baron. We'll see if they're able to keep it, taking it down, or if they're just getting ready to turn it. Luke
Well,
Duke coming quite close.
Prenchuk does have a bit of an advantage on the smite.
Luke Duke has to flash in. Oh, and nice play. Oh, and that is just the who ended up getting that. There we go.
Qui-Gon Jinn ended up getting
So,
out.
after being like that. Just shows the dominance that he had in early game.
Yeah. Well, also I believe not all of RDS's players were there, and they were really low. I'm not exactly sure what they were low from.
Yeah, but yeah, I just saw Ziggs come in with quite a bit amount of health and just get melted.
Yeah, that Bork Renekton, just
Yeah.
a lot of burst, especially when you're winning lane. You're level 16 to a level 15, so not that big of a difference. But as we again, like Ziggs is a very squishy champion. He doesn't have any armor.
You know, and also as we see right now, the game as gold perspective is starting to sway a bit to just us guys getting a 9k gold lead, 8.5k gold lead. So they are starting to do some work, getting that the turret here and looking not quite pushing the inhib, but sort of fighting this one out. Lunchu taken real low, but I don't think they'll finish it. But they will get the inhibitor. And
Probably don't want to fight a team with Baron buff unless they're really low, you know.
yeah, they're gonna back out, and that's a testament. Good
Are they gonna go for the top turret though? It looks like almost, or just steal the red.
You know,
Try to get some picks. See how this one pans out.
we have Ziggs dropping in. There we go with Huntail coming and getting the knockup, sort
The
of.
triple knockup.
Yes.
That
The
Leona
flash
ult.
and Huntail flashing to get a kill, and the flashes are coming out left and right here for both teams trying to get kills. This is a fight within RDS's base, and there are turrets flying, there are bodies flying.
It's a fight within a fight.
You
Like
know,
fightception.
That's a 4-for-1. That's a 4-for-1 for JUG. So they're gonna back out of this. I wouldn't be surprised if JUG would do Dragon right now. I do see a ping for Dragon, so
Yeah, just take that dragon. I don't know if they want to risk going for the top turret.
you know, they take their Dragon and go back home, and then buy some.
Get some gold.
Yes.
Almost a bit over a 10k gold lead for JUG here. Very good bait, by the way, how they went top lane because they had Baron buff. Otherwise that might not have worked out exactly in their plan, but even though Lunshu looked like he was getting a clear escape, RDS tried to back him up and they ended up getting 3-man Malphite ulted, so kind of lost on the team fight there.
I also tried to attempt this early game before I had my speech impediment there. We can't expect Nasus because he is running teleport, as we may remember.
He
so
can-
he
he
may
can
be
just split push for days.
Splitting, yes. He hasn't quite used it, and look at that, leaving the blue for his mid lane.
What a
guy.
nice friendly guy, just getting it down low.
And Fat Boy doing the same thing except with his ADC. These teams are a bunch of nice guys, I tell ya.
Yeah, just having that Sivir, just so mana dependent. She definitely does not have a spell to give her back mana. No, I'm just kidding. Her spell shield does that, but good
funny.
guy. Whoever giving it to him.
No, we might have a bit of a team fight here as all the members of RDS are here, and Dr. McFly looks like he may get caught out, but they turn it on Fat Boy Smoothie, and he falls like a domino.
He falls like a.
They're turning it now, and Qui-Gon
Jesse
Jinn
James.
maybe took a wrong step there. He's going to go after Dr. McFly, but will he get enough damage? He will not. And Nasus finally getting... Wiggles finally getting the better of Qui-Gon Jinn. And
Jug playing that out really well. I want to make
Your team's turret
just want to say, because the Vi originally thought that Dr. McFly was there by himself, and I bet nobody expected that damage from Nasus.
No, sure not.
And they just turned that one around, and that's just something you gotta look for picks, but you gotta be safe at the same time. If you can't look for picks, you have to just fight underneath your tower or wait for a pick, just somewhere around your tower, I guess, because that's all you can really do. Especially if they don't have Baron buff, you have to fight them.
And as we were talking, Jug just taking more turrets, and the Super is actually getting one of the Nexus turrets there. So that's very interesting. Sort of Super's sneaking in.
Super, yeah, just BDing. Super's a BD king. Baron's gonna spawn in a minute 50.
So looks like we might have a fight around bottom turret here.
Yeah, they might fight for this one, and they don't want to give it up. They know if they give up mid inhib, which would be the smarter call, I believe, for Jug just to go and take that, force a fight, knowing that they're stronger, knowing that they have a very good team composition around fighting. RDS would have to fight for it.
Yeah.
2 inhibs down is very difficult to come back from. We have seen it before, but they could just get the mid inhib and then rotate bottom.
There's the initiate, and it looks like I can't even tell. They're focusing Dr. McFly, the ADC. He gets taken down. Vi gets taken down. We have a 3-for-1 Nasus with a double kill. Again, flash used. And here we go. We have how'd that one end out? A 3-for-1. Nasus with a triple kill. So
Nasus just,
Wiggles, I guess, is.
it seems like he's starting to outscale basically what Nasus does. Starting to outscale Renekton just because how much damage he does without needing damage items besides that Sheen. Another thing is Zero Invictus, you gotta land those chains if you want some kills, buddy.
Yes. And here we go. They may end here. A very back and
I'm
forth
just kidding,
game.
by the way.
The Nexus is then now taken down. That is game 1. Falling for Just Us guys. After a very good start for RDS, and that is game 1. We'll be right back with game 2.